Yes. Sure. Well, I got a chance to play in my Call of Cthulhu game. It's not my game. I'm the keeper is my friend Anna, and we're playing with somebody who hasn't played in probably 20 plus years, and so we're having a really good time. Yeah. So me and my wife and Anna and her husband and then this other guy Chris. So it's fun, you know. Especially, I'm usually the game master for everything that I do, but not so much recently. Not within the last 3 or 4 years, I've been able to be a player more often since other people are deciding to run some events, which is really good. You know. It's okay. Actually, it's really good. I think that I would suggest that everybody, really anybody that's got sort of stuck into the game master role because either you know the system or because you're a little bit organized or you're very creative or for whatever reason, really you need to try to figure out a way to be a player sometimes. I know some, because you get then you get the perspective from both ends. I know some people, some not some people, some groups rotate the game master. And the most interesting thing that I've heard of, I haven't done this yet, but I think it's really interesting, is when a group um, rotates the game master, not necessarily for a different system, but for the exact same module. Like maybe I'll do it for 2 weeks. Like if we were playing together, John, I would do it for 2 weeks, then you would do it for 2 weeks, and then Doug would do it for 2 weeks or something. And I'm like, how do you do that? Because you're playing in the same module. The goals are the same. It's sort of like you read ahead in the module as the game master, and you would have to uh you you'd have to you'd have somehow something happened with the cameras. You saw that, I'm sure. Readjust all the camera stuff.
I am a meat popsicle.
A meat popsicle.
Yeah,
There you go.
one of my favorite lines from The Fifth Element. I've
Uh-huh.
always, I always use it. Everyone's like, "Did you?" He's getting raided in his hab block or whatever.
Yeah,
Someone's trying to get him, and
yeah.
the cops like they're knocking on the door. They put their little like see through thing to the door, and then they go, "Do you classify yourself as human?" And he goes, "Negative. I'm a meat popsicle."
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. I did see the Fifth Element, but
Yeah, one of my favorite movies.
well, what we were talking about, Doug, was I guess we can. I don't know if you heard us. I don't know if you heard what we were talking about. We were talking about. John asked me if I liked being a game master or a player better, or what my perspective on it was, and I was saying that you know I actually do prefer to be a game master, but I have had a lot of fun being a player without that responsibility and work that's involved in doing it in advance. And but I think every game master should be a player, you know, at some point or multiple times, so that they can see from the player's perspective, kind of stuff.
I
So,
agree.
what about you, Doug? Have you usually been the person that's always been the game master, or have you always been like the player?
I've usually been the game master. Unfortunately, I wanted to be a player many times, but
Yeah.
no one wants to step up.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough. And I was just in the middle when you joined us. I was just in the middle of saying I find it amazing that there's some groups that rotate the game master sometimes within the same scenario. So,
Right?
you
That's
know,
crazy.
yeah, it's really good. I mean, you just gotta whatever, not metagame.
silo it.
I guess you just gotta, you just gotta be trustworthy and be like, I guess the objective is, to be very tropish, save the princess. And so you got to go through 4 or 5 different battles or something like that to get to the princess and save her. So maybe you don't read that far ahead, or if you do, you just play as if your player character doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's not,
Or maybe.
yeah. By the way, our videos froze. I don't know if that's or at least on my end. Yeah. And Zynar says that he used to play many moons ago, but he's forever the GM now. Yeah, it's tough. A lot of people don't want to step up to the plate because there is a fair amount of responsibility, a fair amount of work involved. So, yep, it's back. Cool. So, Doug, we're so happy you joined us because when I switch over, I have to go to work today. So when I switch over to my phone, I will be not reachable for 3 or 4 minutes. And we were like, John's gonna have to talk by himself.
Well,
Talk
I
to
mean,
himself.
John can fill up 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I got faith in him.
Yeah. Yeah. The new module. Yep. Huh. Oh no, they edited this poor person's module that they wrote. That's crazy. Okay. 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 Yeah, it's in the contract or whatever. Hmm.
Well, but Dungeons and Dragons is their property. So if you're writing something for their property, not only like if you sell something on their property, first of all, you owe them 50%, right? Secondly, secondly, like I'm going to assume that it's not just that it's their property, so they have every right to change it, especially if you're being published, right? So the contractual obligations be damned. These people are like, "Ooh, I get to be in a book for Dungeons and Dragons. I'll sign anything."
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't want to canonize anything that they don't really want to maintain. Makes sense.
Right.
I
Right.
don't know. Like at that point, it's like I got you know, if you're trying to get published by someone, yeah, I think you got to take a step back, right, for a second there, and then be like, you know, if you're writing a book, right, a publisher is going to say, hey, I want you to edit this part, this part, this part, this part, because this part doesn't pertain to our overall vision as a publishing house, right? So I feel like it's definitely the same, although I think a little different because it seems that Wizards of the Coast didn't ask him to change it. They just did it on their own
Mm,
instead.
okay.
So you know, I wouldn't mind having to change things. I would prefer having the artistic direction and ability to do so, rather than have it changed for
Uh-oh, John. No, I just realized something. When I go on my phone, it's going to mess up the video again. Oh, sorry. I'm on my computer. I guess I didn't realize I should have started on my phone, maybe, but that's okay.
me. It's
So,
not going to mess it up because there's three of us right now. So as long as you go onto your phone right now,
well, I'll go on my phone and then yeah. So don't adjust anything, John, because I'm going to go on my phone and so I can go to work. But then I'm going to cancel, out the TV. Okay, and then I don't know. Oh yeah, he has the whole Zoom window, I think, in his window. But yeah, I'm switching over just a second, but I did want to also mention that Rich, when I'm switching over, Rich usually watches the chat, and like if Zainar makes a couple comments, so one of you guys should watch chat and comment off it. Oh, awesome! Yeah, delay. Well, I'm switching over now, so good luck. All right, cool. Oh, you'll have to let my phone into the meeting. This is
Sorry. Yeah, but at that point, you have to ask yourself one thing: what do you value more right now? The fact that you're a published dungeon master, you got paid, and are now notated and recognized for your work, on a global scale, or are you really that concerned with your artistic vision for one thing? You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna really make a big deal that Big Brother Hasbro changed something of yours? Or are you gonna be like, oh, you know what? They may have changed something of mine, but hey, listen, I made it here. Like, this is what I did. I was good enough for them, you know? Yeah, so what did the Chris Perkins say? But black boxes are really efficient for like recording equipment. Sure. Yeah, exactly. Right. So like that's the thing. Like again, like you don't know why it happened. Like it's not a. I don't think it's a huge deal. I think the man made it. Like he made it to a published book by Hasbro. It's not like he had to go and do his own thing. He had to go make his own Patreon and design his own craft. Okay. Yeah. Right. No, and I agree like with that, like that's a thing. But like I also just don't think that it was meant in that fashion. I just think honestly they're just like, hey, from a publishing perspective, we don't need all the fluff because we already created all this fluff. Right. But yeah, yeah, Guillermo del Toro, yes. I believe so, yeah. Yeah, oh my God. It's possible. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah, that's okay. I caught part of it, but okay. On the movie, which one? I never saw it.
I don't know. It doesn't, you know what, John, I think we're really like I don't know, I think we digressed from the actual like our original topic by going into it. But I Yeah, I'm going to imagine that they had a conversation with him, and I'm going to imagine they didn't just butcher it immediately. Like they had to say, like, listen, hey, listen, this is not going to fit here. We have to cut it down. Like they had to say that. Like it's not like a, I don't know. I don't know. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna like again. This guy, unfortunately, right? In my eyes, this guy is complaining about Wizards of the Coast. He's blackballing himself. You know what? I wanted. You know what? I think next our topic on Friday should be how I disagree with that statement. the, the the fact the fact that you had to comment on it, good sir, is the exact fact as to why it did not go well. I'm just kidding.
What, you saying the stream didn't go well?
No, I was a joke. I was just joking.
Oh yeah. So Bridge just has it all of the entire Zoom window in just one window instead of splitting it like you do for your world salad. Yeah, it's just,
You
so
know
it
what we
just
should
go ahead.
Here's what we should do, guys. Next time we should have 2 Zooms going at the same time and really see what's happening. Dave, what's behind you?
I'm trying not to die from. I'm trying to merge, so I'm trying not to die from traffic.
What road are you on?
Well, I just went onto Merrick Road from the 135.
Oh, I know exactly where you are. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Wait, Merrick Road from the 135. So you're in Seaford.
Yeah. That's where I work.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So you're. So like right now he just passed Za Pizza and he passed a 7-Eleven and a little toy store that doesn't exist in a cop's place, and now he's going in post office.
I might have stalkers in the future because of you now.
Dave,
great.
take us home. Take us home.
And I got my show tonight right here on the same Twitch channel tonight at 10 p.m. We're going to be talking about a board game, so check that out. And that's it. Wait. Good morning.
Tomorrow night I have
oh yeah, watch it.
Yeah. But I will be late. In case anyone understands, tomorrow I've taken the day off from work. I'm going snowboarding for the last spring day of the year.
Okay.
For myself, because it's my favorite time of the year, and I will be a little bit late. So it may be still 7:30 on time, but it's more likely going to be 8.
Sounds great.
Yeah, sounds great. And then and hopefully John will be on the chat and making fun of me like he normally does. John's gonna be sleeping. All right,
sounds
let's
great.
All
right, guys, I got to run. So good morning, everybody.
Good morning.